Flipping your classroom is a teaching approach where the students do the lecture or the lesson at home, and when they come to school the next day, they do the homework in class. This allows for more one-on-one time with the teacher, and it helps students who are struggling with problems on their homework to get the individual attention that they need.
We just move over our fill handle square, we click and drag to fill those things in. Welcome, and today we're going to be learning about if functions. This is going to be the first of the three functions that we learn in the Excel unit. So make sure that you are taking notes, whether it's on maybe a device that you have next to you, a second computer that you have, or simply a piece of paper and you write down those notes. But what is an if function? An if function is going to allow us to have two answer options, and it's going to be made up of three clauses. And I'm going to talk about this. The way that you want to think about an if function is as a true or false statement. So, is Sally's hair red? If it is, then that's true, and if it's not, then that's false. And you can see how I'm using the if word there. So let's go a little bit deeper and find out a little bit more about if functions. The first part of our function is the conditional clause. And again, I said that there were three clauses, and the first one is the conditional clause. This is going to be a question or statement. So this is an example of the first part of the function that you see here. And this is the way that you would read it. So as you can see here, the way that we start off the if function is with an equal sign, followed by if, just like we do the sum function. Then you do an open parentheses, C2, which would be the cell, so whatever cell you're referring to, and whatever question or statement you're asking. So I read this: if C2 is less than 1,970. So this is the question or the statement. So we're looking to see, is that true or false? And if it is, what would the answer be? And if it's not, what would the answer be? And again, this right here is just the first part of the function. And this second part here is just the part that we are reading. If you need to pause and rewind, please pause and rewind in case you missed anything.
When you're getting ready to make your screencast, here's a great website to use, screencast-o-matic.com, and you can see that it's got a webcam, so that way you can let your students see your face while you're talking. I took a little bit of a picture here so that way you could see. Here's your recording button. This would be what you see before you start recording. Here's your microphone options. You can resize the size of your screen, what your kids are seeing or what your audience is seeing. Your webcam, which is what I have on, and then Xing out completely.